have so many questions for you, so I'm just going to jump right into this.
Go crazy.
The death of Mr. Big, what went into that decision? I imagine it was scheduling.
No, Chris was available to not be dead. It wasn't a scheduling thing. It was a story. It was a story decision.
Okay.
It was really about creating something that was bold, that would shift the landscape for Carrie Bradshaw. And also, I wanted to explore the idea of, is it better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all? Which is universal. And I think that's what people really sometimes have to think about when they go through a death. I also love the idea of, in theory, this character that people have grown to relate to and love, suffering a loss.
Yeah.
It would be more than just a character on television. It would be a friend of theirs going through something. And as sad and as upsetting as it is as a viewer, it's not real. So you get to sort of experience that in a fiction way rather than a reality way, which there's nothing wonderful about a death in real life. But in fiction and in storytelling, a death can be very exciting and very much a key that opens a whole new way of telling a story.
Sure. How does this really affect Carrie then throughout the remainder of the season? We do see photos of her kissing another man.
Mm-hmm.
So
people think that the end of the series, the very last scene, was her walking down the street talking to Mr. Big on the phone. And they think that they remember the scene as being him saying, "I love you, here I come." But the voiceover of that scene is Carrie saying, "The most significant, challenging relationship of all is the one you have with yourself. And if you find somebody else to join you, that's fabulous." So this is really about someone challenging themselves. What is the significant relationship you find with yourself? And because we believe Carrie Bradshaw exists as an audience, we believe it. We want to make sure that we give her a proper healing, a proper journey. That's the sense of drama. But I don't, on any circumstance, want the audience to think that I want them to feel bad. I'm not leading them into a dark forest and leaving them there.
Right.
Carrie's got a lamp. She's going to get us all out.
Okay. I feel so much better now that you've explained it.
But as you all know, Carrie had a very hard time finding Mr. Big.
Yes.
They're not out there. She's got a very high bar for love. But the series, Sex and the City, was about all the obstacles along the way. And there'll be many obstacles along the way for Carrie to find love again.
Things between Samantha and the girls seem to be on the mend, actually. How intentional was it to leave the door open for Kim to return as Samantha sometime in the future?
The Samantha, Carrie, Miranda, Charlotte storyline is based on the characters Carrie, Miranda, Samantha, and Charlotte. It really has nothing to do about an invitation for Kim to come back. It's real. Kim said she didn't want to play Samantha many years ago, and we took her at her word. I took her at her word. We wanted our sex lives to continue, so we tried to find a way to honor Samantha for these three characters who love her so much, as we all do, the writers, and no one could replace Kim Cattrall. She was spectacular as Samantha. So we didn't try that. But I didn't want to kill Samantha. I didn't want Samantha to be dead, but there was no way they could exist in the world without referencing her. So I gave Samantha a very, very glamorous chapter of her own in London. And the fun thing for us is that reflection that the audience feels, the sadness they feel that the four of them aren't together anymore, and that the three characters that are there feel that same thing. So it's one of those windows where we link up to the truth of what the audience might be feeling and what the characters might be feeling. And it feels both exciting and daring. And like stuff that's not done. Like you don't kill a main character on television because television's formula is whatever works, keep it going. It's daring what we did. But Sex and the City has always been daring.
Yes. And I thought it was exciting to watch because now I'm excited to see how you're going to finish out this season. I am very excited about the return of Aiden. John Corbett. What can you tease about his return?
I will tell you, I didn't tell you Big was leaving. I'm not going to tell you if Aiden is returning, but I will tell you for every fan who's upset about Big, they should get in those Aiden support groups because those people were upset when Aiden left the show. So, I mean, now you can maybe hear each other's pain. Carrie, Big, Aiden, Big people. Figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Are you guys talking about a season 2 yet?
Oh, these characters live on. When there wasn't even an And Just Like That, in my mind, Carrie Bradshaw was walking around somewhere. We're just beginning something here.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.